Welcome on my acrylic pouring art journey. Pouring my heart out, going with the flow and all of that. I am trying something on this 40 centimetre square canvas that I really hope works out well. I am using the Global High Flow acrylics. They're a pre-made pouring paint. They're a pre-made paint. They're used in all sorts of things. They're very, very highly pigmented. You really need gloves on because they stain your skin. So they're very highly pigmented, very vibrant paints. They've got a ball bearing already in the bottle that gives, because they need a really good shake to get the colour off the bottom. So always save the bottles when you finish too, because you can put all your different colours into these bottles as well when you're making up paints, and reuse the bottles because they've already got ball bearing in. They've already got the squirty nozzle, so they're great little containers as well as the high flow. I love them. For this particular pour, it's kind of going to be a Dutch pour, blowing the paint out, which you need quite thin paint. But I'm doing like a rainbow starburst. So I'm going to sort of blow the paints out. It is best to just do it and then show you afterwards. One thing I did want to do was put a little bit of yellow. So it's like a yellow sun starburst. And I actually want to do my yellow. Why not just use that, hey? I suppose I could do, there you go. I've used the lid of my thing to, I'm just going to use a bit of, see if I, this is just acrylic paint in here, so it'll mould into the rest of the paint. It's just to give me a starting point. So I've done that, and this one I am just going to, I mean, maybe I could have done this at the end, but I think I'm going to just do it at the beginning, so it's already there. I can go over the actual, it's just giving me a starter, because I want that middle to be nice bright yellow. So that one is the Global Wattle, nice sunny bright colour. Rightio, that's that bit. So you have these crazy ideas and you wake up and you think, oh, I must try that, and almost willing the time to go by while you're sleeping. Well, I do, so I can get up and paint, because if I got up and painted in the middle of the night, I'm sure my husband would think I've actually really lost the plot. So I'm gonna pour this. This is a bit too thick still to blow out, so I'm just adding a bit of water to the paint, just so it makes it easier for me to blow the paint around. A little bit more. I don't like adding too much water to coloured paint, because it just breaks down the pigments in the paint and they don't dry the same. They can crack easy. But when it's to the base coat like this, I do not mind, because it's going to be basically covered with the colours that I'm about to use. It's going to be covered with those. So this is just happening to be my slippy slidey base. I mean, you can blow this out, this first coat around with a hairdryer if you so do so. I just think I personally have better control over the palette knife than I do the hairdryer. So, but some of the people are really good with the hairdryer and can blow it where they want to blow it. So, I mean, I'm trying to keep that in a little bit of a roundy bit in the centre. So, I'm just putting a fair bit of paint on, so I've got plenty to blow around. Rightio. So the first colour I'm going to use is my Emerald City. They're all absolutely stunning colours. So I hope this works to plan. But you have to try these things. And I'm not going to just put up all the things that work and that don't work, because that discourages people that they... Oh, she gets it right every time. Some people just put up all the nice things they do and not all of the efforts that they've gone to get them. Look at the fracturizing in this paint now, is because it fracturizes beautifully over thin acrylic paint, but it doesn't do the same effect if you do it over thick paint, because I've just previously done a pour and it didn't fracturize over thick paint. So it's when the paint is thin that it does that gorgeous. That was the look I was looking for in the previous pour I just did, and it didn't work, and now it's coming on a beauty now. So that colour was the fluoro green, and that was Elderberry City. You know, this one is the dioxazine purple. I can't believe that all the fracturing I've got now, the fracturizing looking like a underwater creatures. And I might put some elderberry in there. And then I might actually add some of the fluoro yellow to the centre maybe. Well, that's not coming out. I've got to blow this lot, so goodness knows what is going to end up in paint. That's all fracturizing just beautifully, which I hoped for in the previous pour I just did, and it didn't happen, and now I had a different idea for this one and it's happening. But that's it, you just go with it, don't get stressed out, don't get sad about it, just work with it. So I am actually going to get my dryer and blow that out, hoping that I don't cover absolutely everything in my room at the same time. So here goes. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh my goodness, I love that. Oh, wow. That's beautiful. Oh my goodness. Just going over with the heat gun. I think the only thing I may do with this is when it's dried off, I'm going to do some dots, black dots in the centre with my with a cotton bud, so it looks like a flower, you know, like sunflower. So it's like my rainbow sunflower. I absolutely love that. It is gorgeous. I'm just going to fix up the centre, but I know that I need to let it dry off before I do that with it. So I will just work on going around the edges and finishing those off. And then I'll come back and show you the finished project, or I'll put photos on at the end, because I'm guessing this will take a while to dry before I can do the centre. But I absolutely love that. Kind of looks like the old tie-dye effect, but loving it. I didn't wait for it to dry, but I am just dipping this cotton bud or ear bud, whatever you call them, into some dark, very dark brown paint that I have sitting here, and I am just filling in my centre so it looks a bit like a seed, the centre of the rainbow sunflower. There you go. So just easy. I think that finishes it off. I'm happy with that. I love it, in fact. I love it, love it, love it. So what do you guys think? Let me know. And if you give it a go, please let me know. And yeah, those high flow paints, no brainer. You don't have to think about them. You just squirt them on and blow them out. So very easy to use. So until tomorrow, my dear people, I will say bye for now. Please take care.